So, I might be having a midlife crisis, or maybe just a crisis, but since we went to Beaconscott Model Village the other week, I've now got it into my head to do a sort of garden railway thing. So my idea is, in the garage here, is to clear that end space. So this will be the sort of control hub, if you like, and we'll have a window in the end of the garage, and then I'll show you what's going to happen maybe. So if we come down here, so then the idea is either it can come out here or at the side and go along there, but then I don't know whether it would just sort of stop and go back again. That's one solution. The other is back in the garage, the train comes along and then there's a little zzz bit to lower it down to come out here, and then we clean out this trenchy bit and it'll run through there. I'll maybe come off here and through there, or maybe it comes out the side of the garage, which might be easier because then you've got to sort of turn it around, comes across here and through there, through behind that bush, and then round and somehow joins back up again. And that option gives you more possibilities in the future of maybe making it go down there, down there. Maybe, we shall see. Now, I've never done anything like this before, and it will be quite expensive, but at my mum's house, in her loft, is the old layout from when I was a little one, and as I remember, there was loads of stuff, so I have no idea if it's in any useful condition or not, whether it can be cleaned up or anything like that, but the plan is to go there at some point, get whatever we can get from there, just to set it up and test it and have a little mess about and see if it's any good. But obviously, step one is to try and clear all this out somehow. So, I still haven't quite done that yet, but tomorrow we're going to go to my mum's and see what she's got in the loft. But what I have done, is I've got this as a controller, because regardless of what my mum's got, the one that she would have, and as a kid I remember was a bit dangerous, and this and some track. So I'm going to just set up a little test bit along here, see if it works. So this is the first little run.
Is this the maiden voyage?
The maiden voyage. Sure, that's not the right
No,
term.
that's do you need to smash a... Oh, we've got some champagne actually, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah. That goes on there. Cool. Like that. Put it in the middle because I don't know which way around it's going to run. You ready?
Yeah.
If at all.
It's going to go straight off the end.
No, it's just not going to work.
And nothing happens.
Oh, no, I'm not going forward or reverse.
Oh, you're not in gear?
We're in neutral. Hold on. The first train to run in this period that we just call crisis. It's not a midlife crisis, it's just a crisis.
Just a crisis.
You ready?
Yes.
This could be very disappointing. at that.
The crisis has begun.
The first train is running.
Are you enjoying the crisis?
Yeah, man. Look at that. Yeah. I mean, that's not where it's going to be, obviously. It's going to be out there and in the garden.
Just to make the crisis even more complete.
So I'm in my mum's loft and I found a few little bits and bobs. Little buildings and all sorts of stuff. So we'll sort all this out, take it downstairs and see what's good. A bit warm. Shush man. So I'm back from my mum's and what are the goodies we got? There's all this. So we've got just lots of wire because that will come in useful. Some bits of grassy scenery stuff. Pub. My old Royal Mail van, I remember that. Actually, I remembered all of it. Coaches, motors, yeah, little coaches. This one, I remember this fondly. But this is a real find. I didn't even know I had this. So it's quite good nick as well. So wondering if that would work. More coaches and stuff in there. And then in here, more houses, tunnels, stuff like that. I don't see what the point of these are.
Oh my god.
Whole box of them. And so little wagons and things in this one.
He is so happy. Sorry, look at the state of me. I've been out gardening. He's so happy.
Platform. And then I'll lift this up, it's easier. And this is all the, I don't know what the point of that is. This is all track. Now some of it is some of it is quite rusty, like this. But some of it, if I can find a bit, isn't too bad, like that. So we shall see. Wow, look at that.
It's going more as
Yeah.
it's untagging. Yeah, just needs a bit of a service.
Getting better.
Yeah.
Look at that. So, nicely, I've stripped out all of the shelving that was in there, which was quite a job because it was literally held together with nails that were about 9 inches. I'm not joking. So that's now all out. So now it's all a bit khaki, so I need to clean out all the cobwebs and crap, and then think about getting the baseboard in. Yeah. So, a very productive day. As we see, I've taken all of that shelving out of there, and so we now have my board coming all the way around here for now. It still needs fixing properly and sorting out properly and a good old tidy, but good progress today, I think. Yeah. So here we are. I've just laid a little bit more track around. So this point here was one I cleaned up, and then this curve, I think it was this one or this one, was totally rusted. So I soaked it overnight in white vinegar, and this engine I've still not cleaned, but so there we go. As it goes. So yeah, there we go, little update. I've just been having a little fiddle around with how to do my first initial layout, and one thing I've discovered is that planning the track is harder than you might think. But what I'm thinking is, so we've got a station here, comes around here, and they join up again, goes up here, around here, then there'll be a plank of wood going across here to another curve here, and there'll be a point in that section, and it'll join up with this up here, which will be higher, and then it will come down on a gradient down here to join up with a point here, and then the point that would be there would come lower down and join it back up here again. So I don't want to put too much track on it, because in between, so this will be a station buildings, and then a little bit of a town scene in the background, and I don't know, scrubland or whatever here, and then this bit, don't know, and then yeah, don't know, but that's my thinking. I really wanted to get this little one going, and it just seemed dead, and I cleaned it, I mean not massively admittedly, and then I realised there's actually a little switch on the top of this to switch between that and that, and so I've now switched the switch, and it's just trying to go. I mean, that's on full whack. So because I was thinking, oh, maybe it's just dead completely, but there's some life in it, so I'll take it apart properly and give it a right proper clean. I mean, that was literally just 5 minutes with a bit of white wine vinegar, so, but at least it's I mean, to say it's running is perhaps a overstatement, but yeah. a momentous moment, because this should hopefully go all the way around. And it does. Track still needs a very good clean, as does everything. Oh, that's good. Right, so I've spent this week past just having a little mess about and thinking and getting some ideas, and I've now, I think, finalised what I want to do track-wise. So it looks a right mess at the moment, so I need to tidy everything away and then get everything fixed in properly, and then hopefully if Amazon turn up today, I can start, because I've got some cork on order, I can start laying some track properly. So first job, tidy up. So it's now all sturdy and in and fixed and not going anywhere. I know there's a gap down here, but this back bit is going to be raised up anyway, so that's not really a problem. It's all fixed around here, and now I just need to sort of make a bit to make the crossing bit here a bit more secure and tidy up. And look at my lovely garage, it was all tidy for the last couple of months for the first time ever, and now look at the state of it. So I need to try and tidy it all back up again. Oh, and look, just in time, the cork has arrived, and I think these are track pins or something, so I'm not going to do too much more today other than just tidy up, because we're going out for dinner later. But yeah, hopefully tomorrow I can actually start laying some track for proper. And oh, did I show you this? This is my planned layout for it. So as I mentioned at the very beginning of all this, it's going to actually go out into the garden eventually through there. So that's what that bit is, and then we'll have a station here. This is that raised bit I was just talking about that's going to go in there, and then sort of the loop, and then some sidings and stuff here, and then there's room for expansion potentially down to the end there. Yeah, so there we go. Right, another day. Started slightly later than I had hoped, because we went to the pub last night, maybe had too many. So what I've done now is I've sanded all this down, so that I'm now going to put cork on the top of it. So I've sanded it so it's got something to bond to, and I've just sort of roughly placed out to get my spacings right. Now it's right. So now onto the gluing the cork down. Right, so I've managed to cork this and this, and I've just been having another mess around with the track plan. I've sorted out power properly, got power going to the track properly. Just need to tidy it up a bit, obviously. But I've run out of cork. I slightly underestimated how much I would need. Well, in fact, no, I'll tell a lie. It's because I decided to cover the whole thing in cork rather than just the track. So now I need more cork for the actual track bit. But that's on Amazon Prime, so hopefully that'll be here tomorrow. And then we can crack on again. So, yeah.